All right, I am back. We got ourselves a cerveza straight out of Mexico. We got Tuna Turner Session IPA. So you can see that right there. Looks like it's from Cervezaria Wendlent, which doesn't sound Mexican whatsoever, but there it is. Cervezaria Wendlent. And it looks like it's 4% ABV, so definitely sessionable there. Let's see. Is there anything that I can make out? It does kind of look like they have like some pairing notes, maybe pizza, chicken, and a pepper. So maybe like spicy food. 30 IBUs. I'll let you see what I'm looking at there. So there's that. It looks like. Let's see. Made in Mexico. That's about all I can fucking make out of this. I do like the barcode is kind of like a beer mug. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's crack this bad boy and get right into it. Oh, I should always showcase this beautiful Lancaster Razorworks bottle opener that he made special for me. It's actually a fucking massive pine cone that's cast in pearl white resin, and then he threw a nice bottle opener on the top of it there. And this thing works fantastic. Ooh, looks like this one got a little bit of carbonation, but you can see it only goes down about that far. So not the worst I've ever seen, but I'd rather it be carbonated than flat, considering. Let's see if I can get a nice pour out of this yet. And I think I will. Alright, so that turned out better than expected. Whenever the foam rises over the top of the bottle there, a little bit concerning, but it looks like we made it out alright. This one was brought to me from my ex. She just got back from Mexico, and she brought me like a whole tote of beers back. So cheers to her. Session IPA, let's give it a shot. It definitely has like this banging, like spicy, almost noble hop type character. It's not real resinous or piney or even citrus. It's more like spicy floral. It smells good though. It's not something I smell every day. Okay. Definitely sessionable. This one is crisp, easy drinking, but it's not without flavor. It kind of carries through from what I got on the nose. Kind of a spicy floral thing going on. And they're delicate, but they are definitely, they're delicate flavors, but they're ramped up to where it has some nice body to it. It's interesting. It's different. I kind of like it. All right, let's get into the shave. I saw my homeboy Lee Hasely from Instagram, Bad Lee Brewed, and I'll of course mention it down below in the description of the video. I saw him doing some soap mixology on his shave of the day, and so I figured I'd get in some soap mixology. So I'm using First Line Shave's Fallout Shave Soap in the FLS 2.0 base, and then I'm using Noble Otter's Thé Noir at Vanille in their original soap base, their V1 soap base. So both older bases, but both still really good shit by their own right. So this one is based off the cologne Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo. Very nice high-end cologne. I really like that one. And then this is an original scent from Noble Otter. And you can kind of see the scent notes right there. Bergamot, loose black tea, jasmine, strawberry, and vanilla. Together, they make a fucking banger of a fragrance. I have the lather already whipped up over here. And you can kind of see that fucking lather just dangling in the wind. But it kind of lets you know how dense that is. Kind of looks like a Dairy Queen snow cone right there. It's so damn good. Very nice looking lather today, super dense, super tight, microscopic bubbles. Lets me know this is a dense motherfucker here. Oh, and then of course this is the beautiful Thirsty Badger Shave Bowl, product of Canada. Let's get into the shave. I'm gonna go ahead and wet the face. I have a few days growth. Training a puppy has really took my time for shaving and minimized it, but it'll be a small price to pay for the time being because I'm trying to really go hard on the training aspect so that I really nail home what I want from her, my new wiener dog puppy, my new miniature dachshund. I'm really just trying to get it into her head what I expect of her, what I like and what I don't like, and just further the bond between us. And it's going good, by the way. I'm definitely learning some patience, but it's going good. Okay, let's get some of this beautiful lather on the face. Really good looking stuff. The brush for today is my Thäter Silvertip Badger brush, and this is a killer classic brush right here. Real good stuff. The scent strength between the two is probably a 6 out of 10. I think my Thé Noir at Vanille has lost a little scent strength, but overall it's still like just under medium, so it still smells really good, and I think it had enough scent strength to play its part in this one. I tried to use a little bit more Thé Noir at Vanille than Fallout just because of that scent strength discrepancy. Fallout definitely had more scent strength than the other one, and I wanted them to be as close to 50-50 as I could possibly make them. And I think I did a pretty good job. So Tuxedo is kind of it's like a warm, uber elegant and gentlemanly type fragrance. Definitely one that you would wear to like a big money meeting or a fancy dinner date. Special occasions like a wedding or something of significance, because tuxedo is anytime a tuxedo would be warranted. Let's just put it that way. That's the easiest way to put it. Anywhere a tuxedo would be warranted, that's probably the fragrance to reach for. And I'm seeing just a hint of tracing, so I could probably use a little bit more water in this. I'm not too worried about it because there's not a ton of resistance. It's just kind of barely there. Oh man, but this smells fucking great. And let me know if you guys do any soap mixology or fragrance mixology now that we got scenting oils as kind of not the norm, but definitely more common. We got fragrance oils that we are adding into our shave soaps nowadays. So let me know if you guys do any scent mixology of your own, and let me know if you came up with any good ones. Today we're going to be using the Henckels Friodur, and this one here has that beautiful spine work on it right there. This is a hell of a razor, and I absolutely love this one. It's got the nice square point on it, and I believe this one has the So Sharp David's edge on it. So very nice edge indeed. Let's get right into it. Off to a good start. Hope everybody's been well. I have definitely been pretty busy. I took a little bit of a step back from buying a ton of soaps until just recently, there was a few that I just could not ignore. And so I've had some really killer stuff enter the Shave Den just recently. And of course I picked up that Schick Type F injector, which it wasn't cheap, but it's one of those things where value is kind of in the eye of the beholder there. And knowing what I know about the history of that razor, the significance of that razor, and my own love for Schick injectors, it was just kind of a no-brainer when Eric from Duck Fat made me aware of that razor for sale. It was just kind of a no-brainer. And this razor just whipped off multiple days growth, probably 3 days growth, no problem. And it felt great doing it. So yeah, I've been spending a lot of money on shave gear recently. Probably gonna slow down again, but it's always nice, man, getting new shit in the shave den. But you know what? We buy a lot of shit, and slowing down and missing some of these high-profile releases, in the moment, it hurt me because I didn't want to miss out. But I'll tell you what, it wears off. It wears off quickly. The day of release, I might be a little bit bummed, you know, because I'm letting it go, and you're seeing the posts of people showing it in their cart or after checkout, you know, and they're pumped and excited about getting it. And of course the artisan is pumping it up because it's release day. And sometimes you'll even see, you know, people talking about it and anticipating it. And it's real hard, like the day of, to let it go. But it subsides fairly quickly. And then it's over. You know what I mean? The next one swings by, but all of a sudden, you don't really care so much that you missed out. And once you let one go by, then you let 2 and 3 go by, all of a sudden, not that big a deal. You have a massive collection of shave soaps, and if you let a few slide through the cracks, not the end of the world. So picking up stuff is always nice and exciting, but letting a few slide by, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. I think I had enough lather trapped in the beard to really do my second pass here. All right. Definite with two bangers like this that are, I wouldn't say they're in the same vein, but they're definitely not on opposite ends of the spectrum. With two bangers, it's kind of hard not to get a banger, you know, better than the sum of its parts or whatever. This is a hell of a leather that the two made as well. Super rich and dense. This little Thäter Silvertip, if you haven't tried it, it's kind of an old school silver tip brush, you know. It doesn't have a gang of backbone, but it has a, you know, slightly lower loft. and that kind of makes up for the lack of backbone, but just uber soft tips on it. One of my favorite Badger brushes in my collection. It has a basic bitch handle, really nothing to look at there, but the knot is really the magic of this brush. Definitely one of the more enjoyable knots in my collection. Alright, we painted on a nice layer there. Probably, it's probably just a hair thick, but really, I'm not too worried about it. And I notice I'm kind of guzzling this. It's really easy drinking at 4%. Alright, against the grain. Trying to keep my straight razor skills honed, if you will. Pun intended. With less time for shaving, meaning I'm getting less shaves in. Which means every time I choose a DE instead of a straight, I am theoretically missing out on a lot of practice. With, you know, if I choose not to pick a straight razor and I'm only shaving 2 to 3 times a week at this time, by choosing one over the other, I'm missing out on a lot of practice. And I like to kind of stay sharp with all the tools in the tool chest. So, definitely haven't forgot how to do it. The shave is going good so far, knock on wood. But I don't want to either. I don't want to forget. I don't want to lose a step. So, trying to keep the straight razors in the rotation here. Because I love straight razor shaving. It's fucking nice. And I always like getting the comments of, "What are you shaving?" Every once in a while I'll get somebody new to my channel, or at least new to commenting, because I won't be familiar with them. But they will say, "What do you even shave?" Or, "All of that for 30 seconds of shaving?" And it's like, I don't know if you've seen my videos, but they usually cross the 20-minute mark, so I don't know what you mean about 30 seconds of shaving. But yeah, I always love it when I get heckled just because I have a beard. It's crazy. It's like, I can't love the hobby because I have a beard? Fucking wild. Like, sometimes I wonder, like, you know, do the women shavers get the same amount of crap as the bearded shavers? Or vice versa? Or, I don't know. I guess there's always gonna be something in the hobby. I'm a bit of a, or us bearded shavers, I should say, because I'm not alone. But I guess we're a bit of an oddity in the wet shaving world. I get it. But fucking 10 minutes into the video, you should realize I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I haven't met a bearded wet shaver yet that doesn't know what they're talking about. So it's just kind of like maybe the people doing the shit talk should take a look in the mirror and make sure they know what they're talking about before they approach us. It's wild sometimes. It's definitely wild sometimes. Like, where the fuck do you get off? You know, I don't know how many YouTube videos, probably 200-300 YouTube videos. I don't know the exact count, but I've put out a gang of YouTube videos, and I've been doing this for years. And I've been doing it since before my YouTube, you know? I've been doing it since before I had a beard. So, it's just kind of crazy. Kind of crazy getting that kind of feedback. I just laugh at it now. I used to really engage and go off, but I just laugh at it now. It's like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Nobody knows your name in the hobby. And I'm not trying to like big league anybody, but it's like the wet shaving community, the real community, they know me. Even if they don't follow my YouTube channel, they know the name. And that is a fucking nice shave. I got away with the flawless shave. No nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, or massive gashes. Had to put my own spin on CDB's tagline. We got the Lancaster Razorworks Black Sheep Towel in red. See if we can't get this lather off in a quick manner. That way we don't go too long. But today was a damn fine shave indeed, and I don't mean damn fine in the sense that I got a less than perfect shave. I mean damn fine in the sense that I got a BBS shave, and I just like saying damn fine better than baby butt smooth. And I can do shit like that because it's my channel. Alright. Get the rest of the lather off camera. Let's go ahead and hit this with a little matching Aftershave Splash Duo here. I'm going to take the lid off both. That way I'm able to pour both with one hand. They have industry standard quality restrictors. Let's go ahead and get a splash of that. Don't want to put too much. Splash of that. And then we'll kind of work them in together, getting this aftershave mixology going on, keeping in the theme. Both aftershaves are nice. Both of them are alcohol aftershaves, but they both have nice skin food. And I only got the ever so slightest tingle, and it subsided immediately. And so I'm left with a very nice silky feel on the neck, which once it dries in, I know my skin will be feeling great. So that concludes the shave. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.